Now, I'm glad you brought up your Clemson Tigers, boy, because I tell you, you talk about a team that looked like they didn't even belong in the top 25 on Saturday was the Clemson Tigers. Now, they struggled against Georgia Tech. They only won that game 14-8. And for me, man, Clemson offense, I think they're still searching for their mojo. Uh, I just don't think it's there right now. The positive to their offense is that I think freshman running back Will Shipley has taken over that number one running back role, had 88 rush yards, 2 touchdowns against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. But the Clemson defense, they're doing their job, right? You hold a team to 8 points.
They haven't given up a touchdown all year.
That's what I'm saying. They're doing their job, man. It's just that offense is struggling. And they lost Tyler Davis, and I hate they lost Tyler Davis. I hope it's a chance he get to come back. I think he tore his pec muscle. But the offense needs to complement the defense. But DJ as a passer, I don't think he's an accurate passer right now. I think a lot of things that he's trying to muscle the football to the receivers, I don't think he looks confident right now. So Tony Elliott and Dabo Swinney need to figure out how can they get this kid's confidence and his mojo up to par. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he can feel like he can do whatever he want to do. And the people who didn't watch this game came down to a 4th and goal. And Clemson's defense had to stop. Yes, I'm saying it. Clemson's defense had to stop a Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense from converting a 4th and goal. Now, we just talked about Virginia Tech and how I didn't like their play call. Now I got to get started on Georgia Tech. You have 4th and goal. You got to put the ball in your best player's hands. That's Gibbs, the running back. Right. You got to get – I can live with the fact that we didn't get that touchdown if that football's in my – and I understand the Clemson defense is stout and they had those guys up front. But I got to take my chances with my horse in that backfield, Gibbs, running that football or some kind of way, me giving him that football for him to try to score that touchdown, to try to send that game in overtime. Well, no, it wouldn't have been overtime. They would have won. Right. They would have won it if they would have scored a touchdown.
It would have been over.
They would have won it.
I mean, if their field goal kicker can make a kick, which I assumed he could, it would have been over.
But you got to ride or die with your horse, man. It's a guy who was unbelievable last year, a guy who's doing what he can this year. But everyone's coming in. Everyone's coming in to play Georgia Tech defensively. They're gaining to stop Gibbs. Right. And even with me saying that, 1st and goal, what was it, from the 1 or 2 yard line? I got to give him a chance to win me that football game. I got to give him a chance for me to win that football game.
Absolutely.
But for Clemson, man, what are you seeing from Clemson right now, though, man? Because Clemson, not the defense. I'm just saying offensively, because defense, I'm not worried about them. The offense to me is just sputtering. Like it's not good.
Okay, we've said everything that needs to be said about the defense. I think they're a national championship caliber defense. They haven't given up a touchdown in 3 games, which is tremendous, especially in today's game. Their offense, the one positive I can say about their offense from Saturday is what you said, piggybacking off of that. They have found who their workhorse is as a running back in Will Shipley. So that is a good sign. I seen Tony Elliott say after the game, Georgia Tech schemed up things to stop Clemson from going uptown and having the big play. And to give viewers a better insight, I was at Clemson back in 2011 when Chad Morris brought this same offense into the program. And I noticed way back then, as great as the offense was with the playmakers that we had, and still to this day, that offense is built on hitting a home run, whether it's in the air or on the ground. The offense that Clemson runs is so frustrating to me because it's built on scoring in 2 to 6 plays. If it can't score in 2 to 6 plays, if it's a 7+, 8+, 9+ drive, it struggles because it's not built for that. It's built on the home run. And as we can see as fans right now, the home run isn't there, whether it's play calling, execution. I'm not putting the blame on everybody. I'm putting it on everybody. I'm not putting the blame on anybody specifically. I'm putting it on everybody as a whole because they're a unit, whether it's the offensive line, QB, running backs, receivers, coaching. they have no identity. From the O-line, what I would like to see, they're young, but I think the coaches need to give them a better opportunity to be successful by getting the ball out quicker.
Yes.
In the run game, everything not going sideways. Sometimes you got to run straight at people and punch them in the mouth. The quarterback, I think he has everything it takes to be successful, but I need to see his anticipation quicker. It's like he's getting the ball. He's looking at the receiver. Okay, he's open. Now I'm going to throw it. It's too late. It's too late. It needs to be more anticipation. And
explain to them, in college, you might get away from it, but at the NFL level, what would that be in the NFL level?
It's a pick six going the other way.
There you go. So that's why it's important. Go ahead.
The best quarterbacks in the NFL, they're throwing guys open. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the Aaron Rodgers, the Mahomes, the Bradys, the Russell Wilsons, those guys are throwing receivers open when they're blanketed. But I just want to see a little bit better anticipation from him and the receivers. I need to see more separation. And we talked about this last week. Clemson went and recruited the same guy all across the board. All of them are big basketball guys that are straight line guys that out rebound people. They need a mix up in the intermediate game. And until we find that, I think we're going to struggle on offense because hell, Georgia laid out the blueprint on how to stop Clemson.
Yep. Then
Georgia Tech just piggybacked off of that. If you don't give up the home run against Clemson, it's going to be hard for them to score. So I think they have to find a better intermediate passing game at just moving the chains and not looking for the home run. It's okay to not rush to the line and get a playoff every 20 seconds. Slow down and focus on execution more quality, less quantity. And it's just tough, man, because they have all the talent in the world. But from the time they bought in that offense in 2011, whether it was Chad Morris, Jeff Scott, and Tony Elliott to now Tony Elliott, is still based on the same principles. And it needs some retooling because it's not working. And it would be a shame for as great as this defense is, this team doesn't reach their capabilities because the offense isn't adequate. Like right now, it's not even adequate. As much talent as it is, the offense doesn't have to be up here with the defense, but damn, like come meet me halfway. You know what I'm saying? Like give me something to work with, because if you can't move the chains consistently as an offense, it's only going to wear your defense down. And it's only a matter of time before that time on the field catches up with that defense, even if you are getting 3 and outs.
Yeah.
And
I even say this, and I think this is might be a little issue that we're having with a lot of college quarterbacks, right? Everybody wants to take the home run versus going to the intermediate game, just getting 6 here, getting 7 here, getting 8 there. And I'm gonna tell you, man, this is how I think about it. Never get tired of going to the bank and making deposits. You're making deposits. Never get tired of going to the bank and making deposits. Just make that deposit right there, man. It's going in the bank. You good. You ain't got to go for the home run. The big ball gonna be there. Now, when it's there, you take your chances and you hit them. Right. But until they're there, make them deposits in the bank. Make that deposit over here. Make that deposit over there. Oh, damn, we got a lot of money in the bank now. Keep making that deposit. Oh, damn, Cody, look at here. We got a home run. That's that big deposit in the bank now. But I need these younger QBs to stop looking for the home run so much and just take what the defense gives you. And I need offensive coordinators and quarterback coaches to understand this too, and head coaches. Take what the defense is giving you, right? Don't press the issue. Don't force it. Right. Take what the defense is giving you, but when the shots are there, you take advantage of the shots that they give you.
Right. And you can look at Clemson's offense. There's probably a handful of teams, if that can match up with those receivers across the board and play man-to-man all game. Their eyes are on the quarterback. Everybody's looking at the quarterback. We got to start throwing check downs. We got to start throwing intermediate crossing routes, hitches, outs, curls, all that. And hell, even get the running back more involved in the receiving game. That's what will really help open it up. I mean, those guys, from what I've seen, they do a pretty good job of making people miss when somebody's not in their face when it's handed off to them. Like, get those guys involved. Like, get some Alvin Kamara action, some Le'Veon Bell, some Christian McCaffrey. You know, get those guys involved and help open up the offense for everybody else, because it's frustrating because the talent is there. It would be different if you didn't have the horses in the stable to make it happen, but you have plenty of horses in the stable, you know, so hopefully they get it together, man. I mean, they got a good test this weekend with NC State coming up.
Yes, they do.
And I know we're going to talk about that later. But,
yes, they do.